morning. Welcome. I'm happy that you're already here. Holla. I am Didi Love. Thank you to all my new subscribers, my old subscribers. Y'all know what it is. Hit that like. Let me just say this before I start. These are my thoughts, opinions, and views. If you disagree, that is fine. I actually like a little disagreement here and there. However, just drop down, leave a comment. This is not about agreeing. This is about growing and learning. So let us get started here. Okay. Accountability is the word of the day. And I think we should partner that with a little ass whooping as well. Okay. We're going to talk about how we are lost as a society. Black culture is really trash. Okay. I put up a video yesterday of this man. It was a man in India, and he was kicking out. I think it sounded like he was kicking out his niece who cursed in his house. And he was telling her that I'm going to tell your parents, they're going to put you out too. But he kicked her out of there because she said fuck in his house. You know, our children are too comfortable doing whatever the hell they want to do. The problem started back in, when was it? I'm going to say like 2000. Well, it started prior to that. But, when the DCF laws came out during our generations, our parents didn't give a shit. If you got it twisted, you was going to get what you had coming. We were held accountable, okay? People didn't coddle us. When it was your fault, it was your fault. However, we now live in a society where people do whatever they want to do with no consequences. So, first off, we need to cancel Sukihana and Sexy Red, okay? Sukihana's disgusting. She was over in London talking about how she need her coochie stretched. Good morning, Adrian. What up, boo? She needed her coochie stretched and that she was eating ninjas' arses. Okay, that's what they was doing. They eating ninjas' arses. We need to cancel her ass the same way Bud Light got canceled over Dylan Mulvaney. Those white men shut that shit down. And we need to do the same, okay? Because it's just too much. We are being represented out in the world by trash, okay? So then, not only Sukihana needs to be canceled, hey Anthony with an E, what up, Bill? Long time no see. Sexy Red needs to be canceled. And I don't know if you all know who Sexy Red is, but Sexy Red is a disgusting new rapper, truly trashy. If you thought any of the other songs you heard by Cardi B and all of them were disgusting, you need to listen to this one. It's called Pound Town. Now, I'm sure y'all have heard it, and some of y'all think it's funny, but this shit affects our children. I get that as adults. You're like, well, we grown. But the people they are marketing this bullshit are not. These are our children. And this is why they are just lost in the sauce right now. Our kids are in a bad place, okay? Well, our young adults. So Sexy Red was able to perform at a high school. And one of the main lines to her song is, my ussy is pink and my booty hole is brown. Welcome to Pound Town. Hello. This is at a high school. And y'all know the high school was all black. Yeah, if you were wondering. All black. Suki, Hana, Cardi B, and Little Kim all have the same face. Have y'all noticed that? They all must go to the same plastic surgeon. That's another thing. Everybody is fake. We live in a society where people are fake. This new Sexy Red girl, I noticed, she fits the stereotypical rapper, like the Krishan Rock. Bunch of tattoos, weave hair, vulgarity, and being naked. But this is what they want our children to do. You cannot allow your kids to listen to this bullshit. Seriously. Get a hold of them. Shut it down if you can. Now, let's talk about Carlee Rusell. Carlee Rusell told a major lie. Huge lie. And everybody is saying that Carlee should go to jail. I totally disagree. I do not agree with her going to jail. I believe that Carlee needs her ass whooped. They need to get a strap, them old school straps, and they need to put her in a room with a professional ass whooper, not an abuser, like somebody grandma or somebody like myself, and they need to light her ass up with like 25 fucking lashings across her ass, whether it be on her back, her arm, wherever. Carlee need her ass whooped. Sukihana need her ass whooped. Sexy Red need her ass whooped. The young man who ran into North Korea need his ass whooped. See, there's no discipline. Now let's talk about the 12-year-old girl who first of all, there was a 12-year. Y'all told me, somebody mentioned in my chat about an acid attack, right? But y'all didn't tell me that the little girl was 12 and the little girl who threw the acid was 11. So a little girl gets into a fight. The 12-year-old beat up the 11-year-old. The 11-year-old calls her mother, and the mother brings acid and has the 11-year-old throw the acid on the 12-year-old girl. Of course, these are our people. It's a problem. We lack discipline, accountability, respect. We do not respect ourselves. We don't honor God. God was taken out of a lot of things, and that's a problem. We got to start praying with our children. Because these people are crazy and mentally ill. The mother who had her daughter throw that acid, that's who needs to be arrested. I don't know if somebody got out of jail on a $10,000 bond. It had to be the mother. But she should go to prison. But she need her ass whooped too. Ass whooping has gone out of style. That's the problem. People need hands, feet, elbows, and shit put on them because people don't get it. In the world, there are people you can talk to, and there are people who need their asses whooped. These people got problems. I'm not sure what happened, what went wrong, but they are not being held accountable. But now they will. Let's speak of accountability. The woman over in Dubai, who's facing accountability over there for yelling at a man in public. Now I know some of y'all are like, what? She just yelled like she had a little disagreement and she got loud. Well, yesterday, y'all, I saw a video of her destroying an Airbnb, acting a damn fool. She had thrown a soda on some man and was yelling in his face. So this person is out of control. So I can only imagine how she was yelling at that man over there in Dubai. And they said more than likely she's going to do time because they got it on video. Got it on video. We don't know how to act. Our young adults and children are not behaving themselves. Look at how they destroying malls and tearing up shit, shutting down stores, and we still sitting around. You have black people with huge platforms talking about relationships. Not the children, not how to fix this shit, not how to come together, not how to implement some programs and just some real shit for these children. They don't even they need programs, but they need mental health programs. They need programs about how to handle conflict and resolve things without violence. But no, that's not what we're putting out there for them. We're putting out the sexy Reds and the Sukihanas of the world. Then we cannot let the death of Tupac go. Do you all understand that they are continuing to do that and talk about that to cause division? It serves no other purpose. We're talking 27 years later, okay? Now, rock legends, and I do understand that he was murked, but still, it's been 27 years. Rock legends pass away all the time. Major stars, they don't talk about them. They don't continue to talk about them. It's a mental hold that they have on the black community. Because what the hell does Tupac, they can investigate his death and do all of that behind the scenes. We don't need to know about it. The same way they were doing that investigation on the man who killed all those young ladies out in Gilgo Beach. We didn't know what they were doing. They got a new team on that a year ago, and they called in the FBI. And the new team and the FBI solved that case within 13 months, okay? We didn't know anything about that. The families didn't know anything about that because it's none of our business. They're working and they're doing what they have to do. We will come to you when we have some information. We have an arrest, okay? Not in this Tupac situation. Every few months or so, they throw up some bullshit to distract black people. They keep repeating the same things over and over again. They keep telling y'all that Tupac and Biggie are the greatest rappers to ever live. That's to cause division. Because how the hell 27 years later, they're still the greatest? Impossible. Sure, they were great during their time, but they're not the fucking greatest. Sorry. Every 2 years or so, they need to give somebody else the title. But that's what they do in our community. And we fall for the okie doke, again, to cause division. Because what does that have to do with what's going on right now? Again, we have the world, America is being destroyed, but they worried about and making Tupac documentaries about his death. And we found evidence. Y'all found some evidence from 27 years ago. Really. All right, we'll pass on that bullshit. Come to us when you have an arrest. We don't need to hear anything else about the in betweens. What you're doing is only to cause division. The same with the King, with no, not King, but Vaughn situation, right? They put that out there again to glorify death, to glorify murder, to let these young children think that it's cool. You see, they put it on TikTok. They set it to music. You know, like this gang banging is funny. You got to check in on people blocks. These are things that are put out there, and everybody knows about it because people want to think that that shit is cool. But it's something that they doing to our community. Our community. Like I said, look at the black women who represent us. I see Meg the Stallion out there talking about, I don't need no nigga. Like, it's one thing when you talking amongst your girlfriends, you know, fuck nigga, whatever, whatever. But you have a whole platform. You're doing a show at the Essence Fest. The fact that you would go up on stage and call black men niggas in front of a whole bunch of people. See, because everybody ain't from the hood. Everybody don't want to hear that shit. And every black man is not a niggas. Like, it just seemed awkward to hear that coming from her. And I want y'all to keep in mind that Meg the Stallion is educated. She's a college graduate. She comes from a nice family. But she out here putting out ghetto, ratchet shits to shape the minds of young girls who think and follow behind her. And when I say young girls, I mean, hell, from 2 to 30. Because everybody now seems to be a follower. People don't do individuality anymore. Everybody want to be like everybody else. But this is sad. The state of young black women and young black men is sad what's going on right now. Also, the young man who ran into North Korea. Mental illness is real. Mental illness is real. Now, what I didn't understand, I saw a picture of where the checkpoint that they were at. You know, they weren't going in. They were on a tour. And I guess they were touring the border of North Korea. But what the hell is, why? Is it just me? But there's nothing over there? What up, Lonnie Love? What it do, Bill? What's over there that I'm gonna pay? I don't know how much they paid to go on that tour, but to go to the border just to look across the street so I can see North Korea, pointless, useless. Again, things that don't have to happen. But that young black man got problems too, cause he needed his ass whooped, obviously too. But now he's gonna get that over there in North Korea. Hopefully, he makes it out safe. Now, remember the young white boy that was over there that ripped down Kim Jong-un photos? That was a little different situation, like my little son pointed out to me. He said, Ma, he ripped down his photos. This dude ran across the border. That's two different kind of things. True, in a sense, but it's still a form of disrespect. We do what we want to do. We off kilter like a motherfucker. Anything happen, what we do, react. We react. But we're over sexualized. We crazy. Mental illness is really real, and we just lack respect. And the black woman, with all this going on right here with them four people I put up there, the Dubai woman, Sukihana, Sexy Red, and who was the other chick? The Dubai woman. At some point, we have to say, wait a minute, what are we doing? Because a lot of us are unhinged and off the damn hook. For real, for real. Hey, Magruder, what's going down, baby? Yeah, the agenda is real. It really is. Because it's no coincidence that all this negative shit is being promoted. Like Sukihana. Sukihana should, you know, I've known Suki since way, way back in the beginning when she first started out. You know, I was like, okay, maybe this is an avenue she's going to take to get on. But at this point, she could have redirected herself. Because if y'all pay attention, Cardi B has. Cardi B is nowhere near as ratchet as fucking Sukihana. And Sexy Red, that young lady needs to be, she should have never been put on. But welcome to Pound Town. Now, see, there was this, Ben Shapiro was watching her video. When I saw, well, she already had 1.8 million views by then. But once I saw him watch it, I said, oh, this shit really about to go mainstream. And it is. But these are the women that they putting out for us. Krishan Rock, Sexy Red, Sukihana. Are you fucking kidding me? Meg the Stallion, she's a thought pocket now too. Janelle Monáe, out here naked. Janelle Monáe is so talented. She never had to take her clothes off, ever. She could have created her own shit, but no, everybody want to be down. Everybody want to be invited to the weirdo parties in the back room. Same like they said with Taylor Swift. I saw a video they were saying Taylor Swift was at the weirdo mansion party too. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I'm cracking the fuck up at these stories. I mean, hey RJ, what up? It's not funny though, because this is how we're represented, and this is how a lot of us behave. That shit ain't funny. I don't want to run into a ratchet bitch. Your whole day could be ruined. It's disgusting. It really is. Because this is going on. This is not just these people on that picture. This is what our culture, this is what our children, this is what we are about as a people. Right? Drinking Hennessy, shooting guns, wasting money. Right. Back in the 90s, because we got our asses whooped. We got our asses whipped. Our parents would beat our ass. We did something wrong like that. By the time we became young ladies, like 18, 19, we had already been disciplined. You already would get your ass whooped. Okay. You know, if you do something out of pocket, your mom's is going to whoop your ass. Period. There will be consequences. There are no consequences. Like that young lady, Carlee. Carlee got serious problems. Everybody want her to go to jail. I think she need her ass spanked and some mental health. She ain't. I bet you she never got her ass whooped in her life because a lot of kids have not. They do what they want. Everybody, look, Carlee. They all have this in common. You know, it's the fake hair, the fake lashes, the fake nails. We've lost our identity. We don't have an identity because you need to be you. A lot of times you can't even tell. You can't even separate one from the other. Everybody look the same. Everybody kind of have the same body build. It's really weird. Motherfuckers are like Stepford wives, but the ghetto versions. And then the sad part about it is we don't understand that that shit is ghetto. You know, showing your ass in public is ghetto and unacceptable. Spitting on people, yelling in people's face, fighting and tearing shit up is ghetto. You can walk away from some things. And some of the shit these people fight about and carry on is about nothing. But this is about over sexualizing young women. Because, like I said, there's no fucking way that Sukihana should be making money and have a whole platform. Another one is that is not JT. What's the other city girl name? The one that be with Diddy. I can't remember her name. Dr. D. Oprah, spiritual healer, got 300 years for kids stuff. Oh, yeah, no doubt. All the Oprah peoples are child molesters and traffickers. Another sick bitch, but I never liked Oprah at all. I saw a show with her when she first came on, and she was so rude to these black people, I couldn't believe it. I said, oh, fuck her. Right. I pay attention to how people treat other people, and I thought that was really odd that she would speak to someone like, you know, her own people like that. Again, someone with a major platform, but they sell out when they get up there. You know, it is what it is. But people in our society, in black culture, always look to entertainers to be leaders, and they're not. They're all fucking sellouts. They've all lost their souls pretty much. You can tell the 6 or 7 that are not because they actually are in contact and in touch with the community. But y'all got to ask yourselves, you got all these black basketball players, all these black football players, and musicians, and none of them have come out and asked the children to cut the fuck shit out. All the ballers from Chicago, none of them have stepped up and said, "Hey kids, what the hell are y'all doing?" None of them have sat down and had a round table, talked about anything, offered up any money to help these little kids out and get them off the street and give them another plan, provide them some job training and education, give them a plan so that and explain to people how you can get the fuck out of certain cities. You don't have to live there. People don't understand that you can move. We don't understand that there's some basic things that we need to know, but we don't. We don't teach the important shit. Like I said, black people with these large platforms are talking about dating. What? Or why the black woman is this and why the black man is that. What about the children? Y'all forgot about the children. And it's our fault that the children are the way they are today. But we forgot about the children. And nobody gives a shit. They still buying cars and flossing and shit. And you see these kids out here in the struggle and you're giving nothing back. You want the government to give back, but meanwhile, like I said, you got ballers out here with $40 million, $100 million, $200 million. Jay-Z, billions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? They give Jay-Z drops off turkeys at Thanksgiving. He got billions of dollars. Motherfuckers don't need turkey anyway. Stop eating meat. The government is killing us. But not just the hood is in the bubble. Yeah, Young Miami, that's her name. She's a trifling bitch, and I hate to hear her voice. Anytime she opens her mouth, she's disgusting. They all, I think they all devil worshiping. You know what I'm saying? I had my people's, but I was like, y'all need to stop drinking the devil's juice. The devil's juice got y'all fucked up. That Hennessy, that's devil juice. That ain't nothing but the devil. You entertaining the devil because look how it turns people. That brown liquor, all them pills they taking. They don't know who they are. They walking around here like fucking zombies. And we're allowing this shit. It's cities and towns full of people that are on drugs and it is allowed. Like I said, New York put up a vending machine. What the fuck? To make getting high convenient? Huh? Oh no, we're saving. You're not saving anybody. You're not. You know, it sounds cruel, but at the end of the day, they need to let them die or get the fuck off drugs. But there's no way that they should be making it convenient for them and setting up whole areas and neighborhoods and blocks where people can be just laid out and stuck. You know what I'm saying? High as fuck. It's okay in America. We don't have values. Now, see, also, I wanted to say this. Our culture, we don't have any. Why the U.S. is so busy telling us how horrible other countries are and their rules are prehistoric and shit like that. We need to adopt some of their values. Flat Scientology. Yeah, the Scientology is evil. All this shit is evil. Christianity is in a sense too. Carisha is Young Miami. Yeah, she's a scumbag. I'm sorry. But I like that when somebody asked her, was her daughter gonna be a city girl? Y'all should have seen the look on her face. She said, a city girl? No. No, I want my daughter to be a smart girl. I want her to go to school and be into her books. But look at what she's putting out here for y'all children. She don't even want that for her own daughter. The same shit, the very shit that she's putting on the community, she doesn't want that for her own daughter. But it's okay to do it to yours. Mm-hmm. It's okay to promote that to yours. Like Cardi B kids don't listen to her music, but y'all are playing for your children. It's crazy. Like, and that music is demonic too. I don't listen to regular music. I specifically pick what I listen to. I have certain artists, that's it. I go to my YouTube and I'll pick a mix from the 90s. Right, before we got into all of this bullshit. It's clearly demonic and we keep going back for it. Like I said, Pound Town, they're really letting us that be performed at a high school. Are you kidding me? A high school with 14-year-olds, 14 to 18-year-olds. And this is at a school. So therefore, we already know the education system is in the toilet. We know these children are barely reading and doing math. We know that for a fact. All kids in America, not just black kids, all the kids, because we have flipped the education system and made it about sex as well. America is perverted. Mm-hmm. America is sick. America accepts pedophilia. Y'all need to pay attention. Don't think for fucking 1 minute that this is not all intertwined and it's not all going hand in hand, because it is. No matter the artist, children shouldn't listen to that type of rap music. Absolutely. None of that. But they do. They promote it. Like I said, Pound Town at the high school. So you mean to tell me that the principal, the teachers, the people who plan this bullshit never listened? They didn't listen to the song before they booked that girl? Sure they did. And they still thought it was appropriate. That's a problem too. The people who are leading shouldn't be in power. It's a lot of sick bitches who lack accountability, self-respect, common sense, and mental health. Crazy hoes. Children should be listening. No, children should be fucking reading and writing is what they should be doing. Children shouldn't be listening to the radio. If you recall when we was little and your mom and them was around playing music, your ass wasn't allowed to be singing and dancing and shucking and jiving. You better go sit your ass down somewhere. They don't need to be listening to a goddamn thing. They need to be reading, writing, drawing, doing some other shit, making up their own songs. Right. But you got little kids singing WAP. That shit ain't cute. Not cute at all. Like I said, you got to watch some of that little kid shit they watching on TV. They programming these children, even as babies. Believe that. Sit down and watch some of this shit. The same way I always said SpongeBob was gay, nobody believed me. Watch that shit. It's hilarious because also you realize that the kids don't get the joke, but as an adult, you're like, oh shit. They have an agenda. Don't let your kids fall prey to that bullshit. You got little kids. Why do y'all think, like Asian kids, really smart, a lot of white children are not allowed to watch TV? What we have in the White House. Yeah, the White House is trash. That shit needs to be burnt down. Yeah, adult time was adult time. And if you should happen to cross an adult or listen, you better shut your ass up. You don't respond to nothing that they're talking about. None of that. But these little kids now will cut your ass out. I was watching a preschool graduation, and the teacher was a black class, black teacher. The teacher says to the little boy, to the class, the graduation class, I think she said, "Congratulations." And the little black boy said, "Shut the F up, bitch." Right. And so then she said something else, and he was like, "Fuck you." Really? Hmm. Yeah. Now, mind you, the parents are there. This little boy's parents are there. But what is he learning at home, and who's saying all these things around him? He's 4 or 5 years old, and this is how he's speaking to a grown ass adult. Unacceptable. That shouldn't even been an option. Period. But that's the fault of the parents. You do everything around these children, and then you're telling them it's okay. Our parents also didn't do everything in front of us. Remember? And if they did, they will tell you. It's do as I say, not as I do. Period. I'm grown. You're not. Not anymore. Disrespect is the common theme. You saw that, Adrian? Yeah, that little boy needed his ass whooped too. See? I'm telling you, ass whoopings is what needs to be going on. People need to be getting that strap back on that ass. So when grandma used to be like, go get that what is it? Switch off the tree. Because there's gonna be some consequences. These people lack consequences. They do whatever the hell they want to do. They don't even think properly. They're not motivated to think logically. We was motivated to say to ourselves, if I do this, what could happen? Because you already knew there was an ass whooping waiting on the side of that. Now, whether you choose to take that beat down or not, that was on you, but you knew it was coming. And you weren't so entitled and felt like you had the right to do what you want and that your parents didn't have the right to discipline you. So, because now we all know how these children think today. They do whatever the hell they want to do. Period. Period. Because you, as a parent, the government took your rights away a long time ago. But look what the government is doing now. And they sneaky as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we could look. Biden has blown the roof off, though. Everything is out there. Now, we the people need to stand up on some levels. Like I said, look how them white people shut down. White men shut down Bud Light. Shut that shit all the way down. We need to come together and do some things, and we need to follow suit. Black people been boycotting Christmas for the last 25 years and ain't shit happened yet. Okay. I haven't heard it impact anyone because we can't come together for a cause. But we need to come together for these children. Because the White House has clearly showed us where they stand. They don't. They laying down in back rooms and doing all kind of shady shit. The sex trafficking is out of control. And why is that? Because it's coming from the top. Okay. We put people like, I don't vote. Everybody needs to vote. Y'all all need to vote. I'm telling you, because America is in the toilet. It's going to hell in a handbasket. The whole Democratic Party pretty much has switched over at this point because everyone has realized we're not fucking liberals. Oh my God, we're not. We have been brainwashed, and as black people, we definitely have. And the Democrats know that. They believe and they rest on the fact that black people are just going to vote for us because they're black. This shit has to stop. Right? Biden's son, Hunter, is off the chain. And what about the cocaine in the White House? Let me get caught with some cocaine and see where I be at today. Huh? They come to your house. Listen, technically, shouldn't they have arrested everyone there? Because if they kick in your fucking door and find cocaine, what do? Arrest you, your children, your grandmama, and everybody else. Right. And sometimes they find nothing based on bullshit and they still arrest everybody. So how is it that there's cocaine? Oh, and did y'all know they have found marijuana in the White House too? We know who it belongs to. But arrest everybody. Everybody should be arrested because that's what happens to normal citizens. Notice the rules don't apply to the higher ups. They get to do whatever the hell they want to do. It only affects us. The laws only affect us. The same way they switched up that marijuana, and remember, that's why I said, fuck that. If I smoke, I'm still buying from my local dealer. I would never go to a damn dispensary. But look what the government has done. So now people have taken their life savings, their 401k plans, because they believed that they were going to be rich. Just like one of my homegirls, I told her, I said, whatever you fucking do, because she was like, I'm going to invest in marijuana. I said, don't. And sometimes my friends, they don't get where I'm coming from, but I told her, don't, because you're going to be sorry. Now look what they're doing. The people who have invested all their money, they changed the law on them. So now a lot of these people are in possession of a lot of THC products that they cannot sell, okay? Because now they've made that against the law. So these people are out of money. They're going to lose everything. Why? Because of the government. They don't give a shit about other people. Adam, oh my God, Adam 22, RJ. It's crazy. Hold up, because a lot of people know that it's going on and don't do shit. They really playing in our faces. It's black people that are not doing shit, because I can tell you that our white compadres are out there riding, baby. They trying to get this shit stopped. The whole thing with the transgenders trying to be women and cancel women out and being disrespectful. They trying to get rid of that. I don't see. There's different groups, but this new group, the rest of the XYZ gays, they crazy. They're crazy, but they're shutting that shit down. We're not doing anything. We're too busy worried about relationships and arguing with each other online and calling the police on each other and dragging people's children and where they live and all of that. That's the shit that black people are doing. But these white people are out here riding, and they've been riding. This shit been going on like 4 years. And the whole time Biden been in there. But this shit has been going on, and they've been on it. I mean, I caught on like maybe 8 months ago. But it's a damn shame what we got going on out here, and nobody's questioning or doing anything about it. But we need to get on board, black people and black women. Like Megan Kelly is out this motherfucker throwing jabs and blows and dropping bombs on bitches, trying to save us. Good morning, Red Wings. Trying to get the word out and stop this nonsense. Like, I had a whole argument with somebody about men in sports. And I said, well, do y'all know who Riley Gaines is? And they're like, no. Like, educate y'all fucking selves. Y'all don't want to talk about what's going on in the Senate. They're having meetings and hearings every day. Like, Ted Cruz went down to the border and he said them little kids are down there in cages. You know what I'm saying? Cages packed to capacity. The Democrats have not taken their asses down there, but yet they got so much to say. And he told them, he said, Alexandra Ocasio, take your ass to the border. Y'all are here defending shit and you haven't been there to see it. And they don't go for a reason because they know exactly what's going on down there. So if you go down there, you got to acknowledge that you're ignoring it and you don't care about those children. This is a bunch of bullshit. They don't care about those children just like they don't care about our children. Right. Back to Adam 12. Adam 22. Let me tell you something. Adam 22 is sick. Adam 22. Him and his wife, they do porn anyway, right? But Adam's wife, Lena, had sex with Jason Love. And my nosy ass took myself over to BBC.com because I wanted to see, was this true? And it is, because people was like, oh, we think. Yeah, Alexander's a sicko. That bitch is crazy too. Do you think that they're doing this to get clout or whatever? Nah, the video is real. She actually did it. All the shots are up over there, right? So Adam, honestly, I think Adam want to sleep with that dude too. What do you think, RJ? Because he's obsessed with this man's, junk too. Because the wife was like, yeah, whenever we talk about it, he gets turned on. This is about him wanting that detail. Adam 2012 was disgusting. 22. But did you see Andrew Tate did an interview with them? And Adam was offering up his wife to Andrew Tate. And Andrew was like, absolutely not. Like, how he thinks that shit is disgusting and you should respect your women. But no, Adam has no respect. Adam had the nerve to go on and tell Jason Love that I don't like how you talking about my wife You need to put some respect on her name because I'm going to blackball you. Negro. I'm sorry, Adam. He already blackballed your wife, bitch. And you talking about respect? You should have had some for yourself. You come on this show and you literally offer your wife's vagina to anybody who will take it. That's disgusting. And let me tell you how this shit going to end with Adam 22 and Lena. Adam 22 is going to end up killing himself. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Cause he's tripping. Like he going through a breakdown right now. I don't know if y'all paying attention, but something is wrong with him. He's embarrassed about what he did. Sure, his wife is a porn star and she slept with other people, but you put her out there with Jason Love. Okay. Jason said girth 7 inches. Okay. Length 10. Jason has a 10 by 7. And I'm sure Adam, of course, is not packing like that because that's why she wanted to sleep with Jason Love in the first place. But it's disgusting. We don't have any morals. You know what I mean? Like these people have a whole fucking platform, over 1 million subscribers, getting money on the internet. But meanwhile, you still prostituting your wife out and you think it's cool. I think he's embarrassed, but he trying to save face. Adam been on the low for years. Yeah, Adrian, that shit was weird. Like when I was watching the interview at first, when it first went down, and he was asking her about how it was being with Jason and all that, I was like, this dude is a weirdo. This is a weirdo. Adam wants that D. Adam 22 has been shamed. Yeah, Adam, listen. But again, we live in a society, and only in American culture is pornography celebrated. It's not anywhere else in the world. Think about it. Nowhere else in the world is pornography celebrated. Nowhere else in the world. It's not that they're not. And also, the way they ride in Africa about their LGBTQ laws is unacceptable. Period, point blank. Because you're not riding anybody else. Hell, in where is it? Where they will execute your ass if they found out you're gay. We do business with them. Right. Is it Saudi Arabia? I forget. Yeah, they'll kill you if they found out you gay. But they're over there harassing Africa. All Africa is saying basically is keep your gay business in your home. Because they're saying we will kill you if you gay and you have sex with a child, if you spread disease, we're gonna take your ass out. I don't see what the problem is with that. I really don't. Because see, here in America, we don't care about children because we know somebody can abuse a child and they still get to walk free. Right? We know that they let predators and molesters and rapers out of prison every single day that should never see the light of day again based on the heinous crimes they've already committed. But not in America. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's all good. Oh, you don't watch porn at all? Okay. Yeah, no. In America, it's hand clapped, celebrated, and glorified. Porn is the thing. They're even taking porn to your latest elementary schools and put that shit on your children. Make no mistake about it. But we've lost our way. We don't have to allow that. We don't have to go with everything they say. We don't have to do what they do. But again, the people in our community who should care don't. They put all this effort and be like, the white man is oppressing us. I told y'all. How can they be so oppressed when people, these celebrities and all these people have all this money, but they're not helping their own community? So who's really oppressing us? Your own people. Because why aren't you helping us? Y'all still want the same government that y'all talk shit about. Say the government hate black people, white people hate black people, but yet y'all still want to be rescued by them. It makes no sense. It's a fucking contradiction. Like I said, we have too many black people out here with billions and millions of dollars that aren't doing shit to give back. They're not being held accountable. Like I said, they won't even come out and speak to the people. Just think about it. Do y'all know Petey Green? Petey Green is a radio host. He used to be a host down in D.C. And when, was it MLK or Malcolm X? I want to say Malcolm X. When Malcolm X was murdered, let me tell you something. D.C. they went fucking ham, okay? Petey Green, the radio host who people respected and loved, he took to the streets, okay? And asked the people to stop. And then he came together with another artist. I can't remember who the artist is. The movie is on. There's a movie out. Is it called Talk to Me Dirty or something like that? But just put in Petey Green. The movie will come up. But he came out and he calmed the people down. They did like a concert and shit, and they begged the people, please don't do this, don't do that. But people, okay, it was MLK. Hey, only one, honey. Good morning. People have the right to, people need celebrities to step up because these are the people that people glorify and celebrate and think they're better than everyone else. You know, like my subscriber, my loved one pointed out to me, they said, because I put up a video about going to the laundromat and people like, oh, you go to the laundromat near the project? You know, project people wash their clothes over there. Like, but yet y'all celebrate rappers and ball players that are from the projects. It's cool that Vaughn and them are from the fucking ghetto or whatever, but because something is near a project, y'all feel like it's beneath you. But let it be a rapper, then y'all can celebrate that shit. It's just all stupid. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Why a lot of young men are suffering from ED. He hooked up with James Brown to calm the city. Yes, James Brown, there you go. To calm the city. Where are our entertainers today? Like I said, y'all celebrating that song that Jill Scott made. To me, fuck her too. What are you doing? What are you doing? You sitting your rich ass in your mansion and you're telling these poor children and these younger people and these people you don't have opportunity. The government is stopping you from being and doing anything. It's all their faults. Really? How can you say that, bitch? Aren't you living in a mansion? Weren't you allowed to go up there and sing that song? You're still alive, correct? I bet you wouldn't sing that shit in the Middle East and get away with it. I tell you that. You'd be done. You see how we have the freedom of speech? You see how that girl, that woman is locked up in Dubai for yelling in public? You can't do this shit everywhere, nowhere else in the world, really. We are privileged here. Whether you are black or white and you live in America, your ass is privileged, okay? Yes, shit is unfair. Yes, racism is real here. Hello. But I have to look at it different now because we are the worst to each other. We are our own fucking problem. Like I said, they celebrating people like Sukihana. She's a trash bag. Trash. She should be canceled. We should make it a point to cancel her ass. Sexy Red, we need to cancel. We need to start canceling these bitches. These people have so much power. They done turned Keke Palmer into a fucking whore too. Yes, I saw Keke rapping about she got ass now and she don't need no man because she got a bag. That's the mentality. Right. That's the rhetoric. That's what's going on. Y'all know that was not Keke Palmer. She wasn't putting that kind of shit out there before. But now she got ass. And that's the thing about black Americans too, which is weird. And a lot of people in America, because this is why everybody's doing this plastic surgery. There was a black woman, she had 11 grandchildren. 11 grandchildren. And she went to Miami to get surgery and she died. You got 11 fucking grandchildren. What? What? You got some shit that jiggle on you. Take your ass to the gym and leave it there. You have 11 grandchildren. 45 years old with 11 grandchildren. Right. A lot of people was having a lot of babies at early ages. 45 with 11 grandkids. Y'all do the goddamn math and subtraction and shit. Okay. That's a lot. But again, this is what we promote. This is what we proud of. Yeah, Malcolm X said something about celebrities. And so did Louis Farrakhan. He said they're the detriment. They put them there to distract you. Right. She was doomed from the start. Most celebs have an assignment. Yep. They fall for it. Definitely falling for it. And what I was going to say is about these white men out here. Now look at Mel Gibson, y'all. Mel Gibson is willing to die for this film that's about to come out about sex trafficking through Hollywood. I believe it's called, what is it? The Sound of Freedom. I think that's what it's called. And we all need to go see that shit. We all need to support it. Because why are they fighting so hard? They've been fighting to suppress this movie. They don't want this shit out at all. We need to see it because the facts lie within. But again, he's willing to die for that shit. We're not willing to die for nothing. Period. Oh, we willing to die over sneakers or arguments. Somebody said something about your baby daddy. Somebody wrote a post about you. We willing to die for that dumb shit. But we're not willing to die for anything that's really going to help our culture and help our children and just help society overall. They're poisoning us through food. We're going for that too. Yeah, we lack accountability. Definitely. Which woman? The girl, Carlee? Carlee need her ass whooped. That's why I told y'all. Carlee don't need to go to jail. Carlee never had her ass whooped. Carlee's lying. First of all, if Carlee was my daughter, I would have told the officer off the rip, listen, We're going to report her missing, but don't do all this extra shit just yet because something might not be right. When I heard the story from the beginning, I was like, this shit don't make sense. And to me, when it doesn't make sense, is because it's what? A lie. Because the truth adds up, period. Good morning, Dr. Deception, Lies, Scamming, and Grinding. Okay. Good morning. Yeah, Carlee is a liar who need her ass whooped. Sukihana is a disrespectful slut who need her ass whooped. Her mama need her ass whooped too because she raised her that way. Sexy Red needs her ass whooped because she, in her mind, doesn't know that going to a high school and singing this bullshit to children from the age of 14 to 18, half naked, talking about Pound Town, getting effed. What do you think them children did after all of that? Huh? They turned up. This is gather. This is hype. These are only our children. Hello. Who else need their ass whooped? The young lady in Dubai, but she's getting her ass whooped currently because she's in jail for yelling. Right. But like I said, she tore up a whole Airbnb, threw soda on her friend, acted a fool. She was acting a fool. I don't know if y'all seen that video, but go to TikTok. What could y'all put in? Put in did I see it on TikTok? I think I saw it on YouTube, matter of fact. But there's a video of her at an Airbnb acting a whole ass. And when I saw that video, I said, okay, there we go. She got exactly what she deserved. Oh, the Angry Man show. Go to the Angry Man show. And he has the clip up there. One of her friends sent it in. Talking about Dubai Girl. But it applies to Carlee too. Oh, yeah. They all need their asses whooped. Yeah, Dubai's Girl. Because these are the parents. But see, this is why. Let me tell you all. This is why they call me mean. I don't fucking play with children. Nobody's children. Mine, you come in my vicinity and I'm not mean to them, but kids know. No, that's not correct. I will say something to you. That's not right. Why are you doing that? Are you okay? Do you know what's going to happen? Because I'm going to tell you who else need their ass whooped. My son. I told him, I said, let me tell you something. You'd be a whole different boy if you was getting them blows thrown on your ass. It don't take that many times. You only got to whoop their ass a few times for them to understand. Because some of this basic shit that they need to be taken in and comprehending, they act like they don't. Right? But when you get your head knocked off your fucking shoulders, suddenly you can remember to do things, you know? And we talking about simple little things, and they do it to irritate you. But parents, y'all need to discipline your fucking kids. Period. Because you're turning them out into the street and they're setting bad examples. They getting hurt. They going to jail, right? They're out here fighting. They stealing, doing all kind of dumb shit. I saw a video yesterday. This little boy, he was saying, why are you bullying me? They must have been about 19, 20. Look like this dude bullies him all the time. But see, when the bullied decides to take this motherfucker out, he's going to go to prison. Unacceptable. American society protects criminals. Do y'all know in Dubai the crime rate is 0.98? 0.98. Because they got to act right at this motherfucker. You ain't going to do what you want to do, when, where, and how you want to. They're going to shut you down or they're going to whoop your ass, period. Yeah, they've been led to think they're right. Our ancestors had to go through. Yeah, we should be ashamed. All right. I mean, civil rights movement wasn't that long ago. Like I said, my daddy just died. He was a huge part of that. He was a major player during that. He just died. It wasn't that long ago. Hello? Fighting for women's right to vote and shit. All that wasn't that long ago. But we're going to piss it all away because we got somebody in the White House and we've allowed society to raise our children. We step back and allow them to do what they want. And I also want to point out, we cannot forget the crack generation because this is them. A lot of this is them. We wonder why they don't think logically and, they lack the ability to remember simple shit. Right. A lot of them are touched. And it is what it is. America overall has a mental health problem, but they want to call it a gun problem. But reality is that people lack resolution skills. People are out their goddamn mind. People are getting mad and killing people over parking spaces, pieces of bubble gum and shit like that. You got people breaking into other people's homes while they're there. You're allowing Karens to approach people in any situation and call the police on people, and these bitches are not being charged. They should be going to jail as well. Another group of women that are out of control. Hello? We need to do better. We definitely need to pull this shit together. It's a shame. It's embarrassing. I mean, like I said, when I saw Sukihana outside of goddamn Buckingham Palace talking about, I want my Uchi stretched. We gonna get our Uchi stretched. We here. We licking ninjas' arses. The look on them ladies' faces was priceless. They was like, what? What? It's disgusting. I say encourage more to travel these countries. They need to learn. Nah, they don't need to learn. I say we need to start holding these motherfuckers accountable here. Period. It's a damn shame. Do y'all now you see why in certain countries certain videos are banned, right? Certain programming is banned. They don't allow everything everywhere. Only in America is it a free for all. See, we like I said, America have been sitting back telling us, look at those other countries. You don't have rights. We have too many liberties here. You do whatever you want to do. You kill people, you don't go to jail. 25 and under in Maryland, you will not ever get a felony. That is a law. Why? LA, no bail law. You do whatever you want to do, there is no bail. Why? New York City, there are 329 shoplifters. They know exactly who they are. They've stolen over $1 million in product and they're not in jail and they don't get bails either. Why? But we expect crime to stop, right? Make it make sense. It doesn't, and it never will. We are a lax country. We have lost our way. The Muslim countries, they have rules and regulations, and we say, oh no, because did y'all know that being a single mother in Dubai is against the law? Imagine, imagine that shit being against the law here. Hello. And some of y'all say, oh, that's wrong. But think about it. It will make you think twice about a lot of shit you did. We don't have a family value system here. We don't respect men. We don't respect our husbands, right? They're not allowed to lead. The woman, I'm smarter, I'm bigger, I'm better, I know it all. I don't need no man. You see black women consistently go on public platforms and say how they don't need a man. And this is what they're drilling into the head of younger women, right? And then you got women, the men out here, you have these artists who are promoting bisexuality or having multiple women or disrespecting women and not appreciating women. It's a nasty, vicious cycle that we got going on here. But with all of that said, what are the children getting out of this? Huh? Can they possibly have positivity and love and kindness on their mind with all this shit that people are putting out there for them? You know? Like I said, these kids are listening to rap music. They playing violent video games all day. These are the things that are molding and shaping their minds. Even if they're only 4, but their 14-year-old brother is home all day playing goddamn video games with his friends. And I don't know if y'all know the things that they're saying on these video games, but it's all crazy. They were like, I killed him. I shot him. I got him. Like they're hunting and tracking people down. And then they don't know why the people are doing this in today's society. It all makes perfect sense to the normal thinking people. But that's another problem that we have with our legislation, with our government system, is that these people are there. They've been there 50, 70, 90 years. Their asses need to be gone. They don't know what's going on in the real world. They're perverts. They're worried about sex. They're lunatics up there. Uh-huh. At that White House, there's a lot of bullshit going on. That shit needs to be raided and everybody needs to be arrested. We'll let them go after we figure out who's who and who did what, like they do the regular common citizen in Black America. Somebody could call right now and say, I got a key at my crib, a kilo of cocaine. They'll come and kick my fucking door in, even though they don't have no proof, but somebody told them that, oh, we made a buy. They'll go to the wrong house, kill you. Oh, we made a mistake. We should have went to the house next door, down the street. We had the numbers transposed. We went to we went to house 231 when we should have been at 213, 132. Oh yeah, we killed the people there by accident and they don't have any responsibility for what they did. The police can kill you in America and never go to prison, right? Mm-hmm. How the hell the rules don't apply to them? We have the nerve to wonder why we're viewed as trash. Trash. Let them travel and get that work. The prison industrial complex will never end. Crime and law enforcement won't either. But it could. It could. Y'all, instead of arguing with people online all day, like a lot of y'all really needs to be paying attention to who's saying and doing what. I know people want to hate Donald Trump, but he the only one that got the right idea. Like, he gets what the hell is going on. Uh-huh. Right. We laughed at him when he wanted to build that border. People, oh, the border, you wasting money. Look at how much money they wasted on bullshit. And I was like, I saw a clip of him. I put it on my community board too, where he was saying how we spend how many millions of dollars over. He's like, you build the school, they blow it up. You build the school, they blow it up. You build the school, oh, they didn't blow it up yet, but they will. Y'all, I cracked the fuck up when he said that, but it's the truth. And he said, but here in Iowa, Oklahoma, in our states, let you need books for your school. You can't get them. But the U.S. will send money across overseas to build schools in other places. Like what Oprah Winfrey did. When Oprah built that school in Africa and she lives in Chicago, how the fuck did that make sense? I didn't get it at all. Look what's going on in Chicago. You never hear her say a word, right? Right. And she another sex trafficking bitch. But oh, we know why she opened that school in Africa. I forgot. Because remember what happened to them little girls over there, right? Them little girls at her school who were raped and tortured. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. See, there's always a reason why they're doing what they're doing. Because I never understood that. I'm like, she's from Chicago. She knows what time it is. But yet, there's no school here. She ain't built no school here. You gonna build it in Africa? Right. And then what happened to the little girls? Unacceptable. But this is what they stand for. Yeah, yeah, he's coming back. They can say whatever they want. They can try to get the Don. He's not gonna run and all of that. Listen, him and Vivek. Do y'all know Vivek? Vivek is gonna be his what you call it? His vice president, I believe. But they're gonna win that shit. How could they not? The USA has been destroyed, huh? The United States of America is. Listen, it is what it is. It's in the toilet. We went to hell in a handbasket real quick. In 3 years, look what happened in 3 years. The whole agenda they have on against our children. That's the thing that gets me. So they have an agenda for our children, and then Black America, we failed our children. You don't stress education. Like Asian moms and shit. My kids, I told y'all, they talk shit about me. I don't give a damn. They call me a helicopter. Because one day my daughter watched some show and she gonna come talk about, oh, mom, I get it now. I was like, what? She was like, you're a helicopter mom. No, I'm not. I'm a real mom who give a fuck. That's what it is. And kids gonna push back on you. The same way they want to use a blanket method to discipline children. Like I said, there are some children you could talk to and some need a tap on that ass. Carlee Russell needed a tap on her ass, okay? She did all of that over a boyfriend. Why? Because she doesn't understand cause and effect and consequences. They don't get it. They don't get it because they didn't have to understand. They get away with all kind of shit. People make excuses for them. They cry babies. Right. I don't get it. That's not how we were raised. And for some reason, we lost our way. But I think middle-aged people, like in my group, motherfuckers got caught up when they figured out what Instagram and being on YouTube was about. And they lost their children, too. They're not paying attention to the children because you're putting out the same behavior that we're trying to stop the kids from doing. You got grown-ass people on here who do the same thing. You know what I mean? And I'm not knocking nobody. Do what you want to do, but when they be doxing other people's houses and shit and where they live and putting up pictures, when nobody really owns shit, like, these be the people who should be shutting the fuck up too. Like, if people did that to you, then what? Like, y'all laugh at people who are poor as if you're wealthy. You're not. It ain't a wealthy bitch sitting up on here being messy. It's not. For real. And a lot of y'all are poor mentally, so it doesn't matter how much money you ever had because mentally you're broke. And that's just what it is, Mentally you're fucking broke. So we just got to pay attention to what's going on, care about our kids, watch what you say. Like, I just don't know. Like, where do we begin? Where do we begin? Where do we start? But again, people with real platforms Like these ballers, these singers, these rappers, these people with these millions of dollars, these Bugattis, these $400,000 chains on, $2 million chains. You got $2 million for fucking jewelry, but you don't give anything back to your community. I mean, and I'm not even talking monetary. Like, could y'all like speak to the children? Speak to them. They listen to you all. But when they do speak, they're glorifying. Like I said, the Vaughn situation, you got adult motherfuckers praising Vaughn, talking about I gotta check in on old block. You 50 years old checking in some goddamn where. What do you think you telling the children when you do that? And how do you not put out escape plans and programs to get people out? What up, Miss Cruiser? Oh, Gabrielle Union is disgusting. That bitch, she need her ass whooped too. Hello. Hello. But and it's nothing. See, that's where the problem comes in because, see, she was playing games too. Another person who they put out to distract and destroy. Because not only is she bisexual, right? And she lives that life. I believe she's Dwayne's man, if you ask me. But look how this woman stepped into another woman's child's life and destroyed it. Like, I don't know if that young man is happy or not, so I don't want to say destroyed his life, but how dare you overstep the mother? Who the fuck are you? Unbelievable. Did y'all see the picture with EJ? EJ Johnson and his family. Now, y'all know EJ is damn near 7 feet tall. He taller than Magic Johnson, okay? So, they're on vacation, right? And the family is like grouped together. And then you see EJ off to the side with this white like net outfit on. And people was trying to say he's standing there because they're ashamed of him. No. He was standing over there because he wanted y'all to see his fucking outfit. Don't get it twisted. Now Magic still calls him his son and he still calls him EJ. But again, he came up with that during a different, he grew up being transgender during a different time. But I just thought it was hilarious because he like standing off to the side. People like, oh, they're ashamed of him. No, they're not ashamed of him because if they was, he wouldn't be in the picture at all. Hello. They love EJ. But EJ was just flossing on them. All right. That shit was hilarious. I was like, look at this motherfucker. 6'7". He got on a white halter. Okay. He was styling. He was like, I'm not standing with y'all because mind you, he's 7 feet. So if he got in the photo, he would have had to stand behind everybody. And the only thing you would have been able to see is his head. So EJ took his ass over to the left. Okay. I'm being featured. Act like you know. But even Magic, look at all he's done for the community. Magic Johnson has done a lot for black people, let me tell you. But what is everybody else doing is the question. Like, people are really not giving back. They're sitting back judging. They're eating off the people. Like I said, y'all can praise Jill Scott if y'all want to. But Jill Scott is on fuck shit. Because Jill Scott is in her $1 million plus home. Okay, how many millions is her home worth? Miss Oppressed. Miss I'm so oppressed I can come out here and talk shit about America on a public platform where I just made probably over $1 million. That's not a good message that we're sending to other poor black Americans or black people or just people in general. We're oppressed. Black people are oppressed. We're not. We're really not. Does racism exist? Absolutely. But we have options. Some of y'all are just not exercising them. Like I said, move out your city. Your city fucked up. Move. Even if it's just a city over. Move. Do that. Move. Some of y'all need to get jobs. Some of y'all just need to stop being fucking ratchet. Honestly. That simple. Stop accepting ratchet shit. Just because your child is 25 or 26, if you see them doing some ratchet shit, correct them. Let them be mad. Let them tell you to mind your business and fuck off. It's okay. They'll get over it. They're going to always need you. But stop allowing bullshit. Because that's the age group where they doing and wearing and saying whatever they want to do. No. They're not even aware of what's appropriate and what's not. Even as far as dressing goes. Like, you'll see people with shorts on up their ass. It's like, where are you going? That's not that type of event. Like, do you not have anything conservative to put on? You can go to the grocery store and see all kind of ass and coochie and breast. It's just what it is. Like, there's no decorum going on. Nobody cares. It is what it is. Or you got the other group of people. What's up with y'all not washing y'all asses? Y'all know that kids, people don't be washing their ass. Did y'all know that? People actually don't wash their asses. You can tell. A lot of people look dirty, smell, just look unkept. Bathing is not a thing nowadays either, which I find disturbing. Y'all already know how I feel about bathing. It's a luxury. What up, BB Nice? Absolutely. Hey, Riri. EJ made his own way. His parents have no reason to be ashamed of him. Girl, people will be ashamed of you for bullshit. Magic always been accepting and understanding though, so that's a good thing. And EJ made his own way, but let's not act like Magic Johnson ain't his daddy. Let's not do that. Okay, let's not. He had opportunity, you know that. He had advantages that other people will never have, and that's a fact. Real shit. Like no, no. There he had a super blessing and a head start, and it's great actually that he does. You know, EJ is not a fucked up person. You don't hear bad things about him. You know, and I just respect that he's not out here trying to call himself a she, them, and R, you know? Like Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star is another dude. Everybody hates Jeffree Star, but Jeffree Star is not with this new age shit either. And that's good too. He's like, what? I am a man. Okay, I'm a gay. Right. Not she, her, them. This shit is weird. And how do you even have a conversation with them people? What do you call them? Like if I'm talking to you, how do I be like, I'll be like, hi, Miss Cruiser, how are you? But then if I'm going by the new shit, I gotta be like, hi, Miss Cruiser. How do I put they into that sentence? Because Miss Cruiser is just one person. But I gotta call her they. How does that work? And we're actually going for this shit. So there's one of the lawyers told me that he went to a university recently to teach some course, and he said on the document they asked him that he was filling out when he was going in, what did he refer to himself as? And there were 17 options. 17 options. What the fuck? How is this normal? I just hope that we're going to be able to go back and erase some of this shit. Like, get back to normal. Get back to normal, like when we had common sense. Because that's crazy. 17 options. Unacceptable. Oh, non-bathing? Absolutely. People don't wash their asses. Pay attention. Look around. See, the mask situation was a good thing in a sense because you ain't have to smell everybody. But people don't wash their asses. No, but you know why? Because cleanliness is next to godliness. So some people just are not there. But no, washing the ass is not an option. I don't even want to hear that bullshit about you showered last night. I'm sorry. That doesn't fly with me. Why the fuck can't you shower in the morning too? I don't get it. Because you're going out for the day. Or are you? Some people are not. But in my mind, even if you're not going anywhere, you should get up and take a bath. That's just me. If you have a shower, right? You have soap and water. Why aren't you using it? Why would you get your ass up and walk around stink all day? Make it make sense. I don't get it. Bathe in the morning, but people don't have routines. That's another part of our problem. You know what I mean? People will sit online for 25 hours. It's a problem. We have a problem. I saw a video of this woman. She was talking to her son, and she had called his father because there's this thing on TikTok. I forget what is it? It's some weird word they keep saying, but for some reason they're making all this money doing it. Like it's very strange, right? You got to shake your head and say this dumb word. What do y'all think? I mean, come on, y'all know that's programming. Y'all know there's some evil shit behind it. Y'all act like y'all don't remember that show. Remember with the Squid Games, where the rich people were playing with the people, and it was based on money, because when you will do anything for money, you are fair game, baby. You are easy prey. See, I already know all money ain't good money. Even if I'm home, yeah, bathe. Why not? Why wouldn't you? Damn, people dirty though. They stink. Just no self love. It's a lot. It's funny because even in the morning, you can see certain children at the bus stop. You see some kids, you'll be like, oh my God, he's so nice, neat, and clean. Then you see other ones that look like Dusties. Right. They don't brush their teeth. They try bullshit. Right. My son get mad because I be like, let me smell your breath. I think that's my fucking right. Let me smell your breath. Because you don't brush properly. Some people go in there and brush real quick. Your breath still smells stale. If your breath don't smell like toothpaste, you didn't brush, in my opinion. I don't give a fuck. No. 30-second brush. If your breath still smells stale, you didn't brush. Period. Want to hear about dry skin? Oh my God, girl. The lotion. And dry hair, girl. Dry hair. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you, my son be trying me sometimes in the morning. And my thing is, if I can get my ass up and I come out of here every day looking nice and crisp and clean, why the fuck can't you? You have the same opportunities that I have. But then we'll go in the bathroom, y'all, and spend about 25, 30 minutes, and you come out looking dusty. You don't get your ass back in there immediately, I will hurt you, right? He got mad at me last week because instead of doing all that arguing and shit, I just went in there and stood with him. Because that's how you want to be treated. I got you. I don't have no, I got time today, cuz. Okay? Wash your ass properly. Properly. The 30-second brush, the 2 minute. But like I said, what gets me, because y'all know how children will do. Children will literally go stand in there and let the water run and never let, some kids don't even let the water hit their ass. Then you got the other ones who will be in there, but you didn't do shit. And I'm going to send you back. Okay? All the stuff. We got shower gel, we got bar soap, we got it all. Okay, you want to exfoliate. Okay. We got body butter by Lonnie. We got lotion by Nivea. We got all that shit. I can't stand a dirty motherfucker. And the other thing I don't like, don't comb your hair in my goddamn car. Sound petty to y'all? No. I don't want your DNA and shit all over my car. Don't comb your hair in my car. When I leave out that door, I am ready to go. Wash your ass, lotion up, put your clothes on, and comb your hair. Oh, my lovey is here. My granddaughter is here. Hold on. Hold on. Hi, lovey. Hi, lovey. Hi, boo-boo. How are you? How you doing today? Hi. What's going on? Give me the kisses. All right, y'all. I'm going to get ready to go to work and spend a few minutes with my baby. Morning. Love you. All right. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good day. I've already gone too far. It's 7:05. I should be walking out at 7:30. Okay. That tastes yummy? Yeah? I love you. I'll have to show my friends, my loved ones online who you are one day. You want to go live? You do? Okay. Lovey wants to go live one day, so we'll do that. All right. All right, y'all have a great day. Stay away from the ratchets. Exactly. Call them by their names. But no, they'll even have a problem with that. You still might have to hit somebody in the damn throat because they crazy. They can't help themselves. Those people want problems. You know that, right? The new generation of blue hair people, they want problems. They're very disrespectful. They want you to accept them, but they don't want to accept your beliefs. How does that work? It's a mutual thing, period. They're talking about they don't have enough rights. What more rights do you want? Why do you deserve special rights? So let's be real. Like, you get the right to disrespect people, hit people. They hit people too, y'all. They hit women. They don't care. They will punch you right in your head. Sure will. And don't go to jail for it. Right. All right. I got to get going. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Who this? Thank you, Dr. Deception. I'll see y'all around the way. Okay. Deuces. Hi, Lovey.